So, hello everyone, and welcome to our weekly team call. Today is November 17th, and it is the last Thursday of the last, no, oh no, oh no. It is, you know what? The week before Thanksgiving, and we are grateful for that. Yes, we are. For
Yes.
some of you, we are on week two of Core de Force. And how is that going? Give me a thumbs up. Amari, how you doing?
Mm, good. I'm doing good.
Diane, I know you're muted, but how are you doing with it?
Actually, I love it, but I haven't been able to work out this week because I've been so sick. Hoping this weekend I'll feel better. I couldn't do it today, but I'm actually kind of sad that I haven't been able to work out.
I know, because once you get in the role and it just flows really cool like that.
Yeah.
As you're getting into like week two, this is the week where you have to be consistent with your extra fruit. And now, as you're entering into week three, you're going to keep your fruit and you're going to add your healthy fat. So
That's hard.
that's where it's going to be a little more challenging, because my advice is don't just eat cheese, because you could have two blues, which you could make them two cheeses, or you can have try to swap your fats, because what we found in the test group is when you have too much of the cheese, you start to feel bloated and it's uncomfortable. So we got crazy with the cheese and it was bad. So do the avocado, and then sometimes do the hummus, and then sometimes do the nuts, and then do the cheese, so that your body is shocked in a sense. I would like for you guys to jot down some of the dates that are important for us to keep in mind, because once Thanksgiving is over, there's going to be a lot of things happening. So we want to make sure that we are in line with what is that we need to be doing, okay? So the first date that you need to be aware of is December 9th in the Bronx. We are going to be meeting together as a team, and we're going to close out 2016 in victory. We are going, you know how we declared the team 2016 as the year we were going to conquer? So we've gone through many things this year. And just like we opened up 2016, we want to close 2016. And that way we are prepared to enter into 2017. So that's going to be December 9th. My goal is to get started at exactly 6:30 p.m. and to be done by 9 o'clock. Diana, just so that you know, I don't know, I think you can make it, Tamari, because it's going to be right there, but just so that you know, I will go live from the event so that you can connect too, okay?
One thing that we want to make sure is also, just to piggyback on that, it's 2016, writing a letter to Dear 2016. A letter of gratitude, and bringing it in December 9th.
Yes, so like start jotting down all of the things that you're grateful for that have happened to you in 2016, good or bad, because we want to identify those good things as well as the what we would consider bad or really lessons that we needed to learn. So that's number one. For diamond and above, we have a diamond training at 9:30 in the city, and that will be December 10th. So if you are, you know, emerald or above, and you are, you know, close to getting to your diamond and you want to meet your goals, please reach out to me and I will help you figure out how to get there. So diamond training, that's December 10th. Then Latino Market Council. So Latinos, we're going to get together in a live coach opportunity call for Latinos. And this is going to be with Carlos from corporate. He's going to come and he will be helping us present it. And it will be just like we do with the sneak peeks, but this is going to be live and full-blown center. So this is going to be from 6 to 9 p.m. And I want to say that the address is going to be in Queens for this one. Norris, would you mind going into the Market Council and checking that out?
What date is that one?
That one is for December 16. And then we have the Team Eagle holiday party, which is happening December 17th. That is a Saturday. Everyone is invited. Team.
Sorry. The Latino stand-up is going to be in LaGuardia Plaza Hotel,
Okay.
104 Lawrence Boulevard.
Right. So LaGuardia is in Queens, and that will be December 16th. And then the Team Eagle holiday will also be in Terrace on the Park. And it will be open to clients, coaches, and people, members from the team. You can bring your significant other, you can bring your spouse to this event and celebrate the holiday together. I personally believe that these events are the ones which consolidate us as a team, because we don't always just speak about, fitness. We get together and we connect as people, and that is important. So that would be those dates. Please jot them down on your calendars. And if it is important for you, make an effort to be there if you can. All right, so I am going to jump into our topic for the day, which is Leaders Inspire Action. So understanding basically that we are leaders, whether we have a team of 20 or it's just us. Basically, the first, and I believe the best, leadership begins when you learn to lead yourself. You learn to manage yourself. You learn to control yourself. Once you are mastered in that area, then it will become more easy for you to lead others. So always begin with you. And the first thing you must put into play is understanding why is it that you do what you do, and what is it that you do? Because in essence, you have a calling. You are doing this as a Beachbody coach, whether you came in because you wanted a discount on the products, or because you fell in love with the community of support, or because you wanted to lose weight and you knew that your way of staying accountable was to actually, show up and inspire others into doing this. So understanding what you do is huge, because if not, you're going to just, as I look at, I'm going to bring it back to like the workout programs, you're going to come back and you're going to get up and sweat, but you really have no intention when you're punching, when you're kicking, when you're sweating. You're really just doing the motions, but you're not letting anything change inside of you. So when you know that you are an instrument, that you're a vessel that brings hope to somebody else, you treat your post with a different atmosphere. You read something on your personal development and you immediately think, okay, what is it doing to me and how can I share it to somebody else? It changes your way, because it's not always all about me, but it comes to me, and whatever it does to me, I let it out and I put it onto somebody else. And then why you do it. Like, you're not just doing it because you want to sweat. You're not doing it because you want to look good naked. There's more behind that. There's a lot more behind it. And you have to try to go deeper into that. And that's how you're going to inspire others into action. The other thing is that we have to focus on what it is we're focusing on. Most of us struggle, and I'll speak on personal experience. When you focus on your past, and when you focus on how many times you failed, you won't be able to be present in the right now. You won't be able to actually see the beauty of this journey, because you're stuck in the old you, in the one that always, it's about 2 weeks in, I'm usually at this point, I've lost my motivation. I don't have the courage to get back up and do what I need to do. Because you're focused on what didn't happen, on what you didn't do, on what could have, would have, should have. But that doesn't do you any good, because all that does is it brings you down, and you're focused on the negative things and the things you can't control. Because as I like to say, you can't unscramble eggs. So don't go back to yesterday. And my biggest thing lately is, if you didn't do a workout yesterday, forget about it. Don't even go and redo a workout. Don't double up today. Just focus on today. Do what is on the calendar today and move on for tomorrow with the expectation that today you're going to do great and tomorrow you're going to do even better. Because yesterday is gone. It's over. So when people tell me, should I go back and do 3 workouts that I missed? No. Go back and do your schedule today. Start today. And that's why Core de Force is really good, because it's a 7-day program and you don't have time to go back and redo. You just got to live just the way you wake up every day and you go to work. That's exactly where you do. So when you're so focused on your past, you're not open to receiving what's to come. Same thing when that happens with our relationships. Sometimes you're so focused on your inability to, to make ends with your past because you're trying to redo everything. Forget it. Start fresh. Every single day, start fresh and focus on what comes tomorrow. Move on. Think about where are you headed. That was the old you. The new you is coming, and that one's better. There's a better version. So understand that your present circumstances are not going to define your future. Okay? And here I want to take a pause and I want to share with you that if you are walking in shaky waters, if you are feeling uneasy, if you're feeling like, when we're doing Core de Force, they tell you you're feeling kind of wobbly because your kicks, you're not really standing straight. You feel like you're falling down. You feel like you need somebody to lift you up. That's good. That's okay. That means change is happening. That means it's gonna change. What I don't want you to do is look down. I don't want you to look at the floor, and I don't want you to look at what you need to do, because that's gonna move. I want you to look at something that is going to be sturdy, that is going to be immovable regardless. And usually you got to look up. You got to look up, because if you look down, you're not going to keep straight. You're going to fall down because it's going to scare you. But if you look up, you know that what's coming ahead is going to be light. So don't focus on right now, because no matter how deep, how strong the storm is, it's going to be over. And I learned this lesson on 1 day ago, when I actually conquered dynamic strength. On day 2 of my workout, I cried my eyes out because I was scared. I thought, how on earth am I going to do the amazing combination of push-ups? I don't have the strength to do these push-ups. My elbows, I've never done triceps because I can't. In my thoughts, I can't. So I sat there on my knees and I cried because I can't look back. I can't quit on my challenge, on my test group. I was chosen. I can't be irresponsible. So I put my big girl pants on and I showed up every day. Did I do everything accurately? Absolutely not. Have I been in pain? Yes. But on day 85, I was able to complete the workouts. And that showed me that light was at the end of the tunnel. That no matter how hard things seem in the moment, they're gonna get better. They have to get better. They can't stay worse forever. And there's a saying in Spanish that says, no hay mal que dure 100 años ni cuerpo que lo resista. I don't know how you say that in English. So know that your present circumstances do not define your future. The other thing you need to do is you need to have a vision. You need to know why you're doing what you're doing and what's the purpose of it. Like, what is it directing you towards? What is the vision? The vision is not that you're going to complete the Core de Force challenge. That's not the vision. The vision is not even that the fact that you're going to fit into a smaller size pant. That's not the vision. The vision has to be something bigger in your life. That not only are you going to be impacted by it, but people who see you and people who know who you were are going to be inspired by it. That's the vision. Whether it is your children, your husband, your family, the naysayers around you, maybe that's your vision. Or maybe the vision is that you want to go back to the community where you grew up and you want to plant seeds of hope there. Because this is only a vehicle that what it's going to do, it's going to create courage in your life, and you're going to actually have more, I don't know, like your eyes are going to get open into doing better and bigger things, because you now have a vision that is not only connected to your inner self, to who you are in the small, because there's more to you than just getting up and going to work and coming home and sleeping and eating and watching TV. There's more to that. There's a legacy that you need to leave behind. And if you haven't tapped into what is the legacy that you want to leave, then that is where you want to start to work. And you know why? Because when you have a vision and you know the legacy that you want to leave behind, the present circumstances mean absolutely nothing to you. They don't mean anything to you, because they don't stop you from waking up every morning. They don't come in and the excuses don't get you out of the way. You know, you're focused on what you want. You know there's more out there and you're going for it. And that gives you courage. That's where courage is born. It's not from getting up and sweating. It's not from eating right. It's from knowing that there's more out there for you. So create that clear mental picture in your mind. And if you have to write it down, then do so. Think of yourself where you envision yourself. Like if you were a little baby, like if you were a 5-year-old little girl, like if I were to ask my daughter who she wants to be when she grows up, it changes constantly. But I know she knows she wants to have this huge house. Her house has like 5 bedrooms. She's going to have a dog. She already knows she's going to have 2 kids. She's going to get married. She's going to travel. She's going to live close to me. She's told me all of this. Like, she's not going to be like Joel. Joel's going to travel around the world, and he's going to have a Lamborghini, and he's going to have a girlfriend, and he's going to have blankety. You know, they know what they want. How about us? Do we know what we want out of life? Do we know who we want to serve? Do we know if we had extra $1,000 in the bank, how would we help our community? That's how you paint the picture. And then when you do that, that's when you're going to be pulled into doing things. Nobody has to remind you of getting up and putting in your sweaty picture. Nobody has to remind you to go in and invite somebody, because you've already doing it, because it feels like it's the necessary thing to do. Nobody's going to tell you go and speak to so-and-so, because in your heart and in your gut, you know that your purpose is to serve somebody else, and you know you have light inside of you that they need. So you're not going to stay shut. It's going to pull you into a bigger thing to do about yourself. So stay in your focus, but don't focus in the now. Focus in your vision for your future. And that's how you're going to start to lead with action. Okay. Now, I know that when we are business owners and we are independent, sometimes we feel like we're going to give it the best shot. We're going to try as much as we can. And if it goes well, good. If it doesn't, oh well, it didn't work out. But in reality, what happens is you really can't live a life with your feet in 2 places. Either you're in or you're out. You can't be halfway. Imagine it like if you were going to take a parachute. And I'm one that I honestly, one day Mars wants us to celebrate her birthday by, doing the skydive to fall off a plane. I would love to do that with her. But the thought of having to let myself be in the air scares the bejeebies out of me. I'd rather stay in the plane. I'll stay in the plane and I'll watch her go. I'm happy with that. And I'll say, happy birthday, Norris. Go do your thing. She's going to be all in because she's going to be in the air and she's going to feel it and she's going to love it. I'm going to stay in the plane and I'm going to watch her and I'm going to celebrate her. I can't be in both spaces. I can't be in the air and I can't be in the plane. It's impossible. I'll get hurt in between. Same thing happens with this business. Either you're in the air, you're embracing the all the excitement that comes from it, or you're going to stay in your comfort zone in that plane. Or you have to choose. You can't stay in between. You jump and you go all in, or you stay in your comfort zone and stay like Unides, scared. So That's my analogy when I think about, either you're all in or you're all out. We have to stay persistent. And our vision for our future is what's going to help us stay persistent and have the courage to face all the no's. We have to. And I'll be honest, I face no's every single day. As a matter of fact, I seek them. Because if I don't seek no's, then that means I'm not making progress. Then I'm not speaking to people. Then I'm not growing as a leader. And I know that in order to grow, I need to fail. And failure comes with no's. So I seek those no's. You know why? Because I learned from them. And that's how I know. Now, most of us understand that this business has the potential to create a better future for you. We understand that. Now, are we using the tools that are provided to us so that we can actually go ahead and do as best? I don't know. That's only up to you to know. The goal here is that we have the tools in our hands to help us create a better future. Yes, you do have a full-time job. Yes, you have a family. Yes, you have children. Yes, you're busy. Everybody is. But think about your priorities. And if you are not going to stay focused on your today, your goals, that means tomorrow you're going to continue working for somebody else's goals. And somebody else is going to put on the pressure for you to show up for them. And that's what you're going to live your life as. So you have one choice to make. And that is whether you spend your life devoting it to someone else's dreams, or you actually devote some time to develop your own dreams. And it will take sacrifice. It will take sleepless nights. It will take not watching the Grammys. It will take saying to your husband and children, can you go maybe to the mall or to the movies with the kids, and I'll stay behind so that I can work on my business 1 hour. And delegating to others, like, can you give me 30 minutes so that I can express and do this on my business? Because when you show your significant people that this business matters to you, they will learn to respect it as such. But you need to put it in that place so that they can value it as such. Most of us want to rationalize this business, and we want to figure out ways in which it's going to make sense. Like, I've had people ask me recently, it's just that it doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand. How is it that the business works? Like, why do I have to put my selfie out there? It's just, why do I have to put my sweaty picture out there? Why do I have to put my transformation picture out there? People saw it. I posted it last month. Why do I have to do that? The reason you have to do that is because, number one, social media is basically your diary. It is unrealistic for you to expect that others are going to come and find you. That is not realistic. What is realistic is that everyone right now is on social media. That is the platform that we use, instead of using knocking on doors or using envelope papers and sending mail out there and hoping that somebody reads it. We are our brand. And people necessarily do not buy Shakeology, and they don't buy the fitness program. They want what you have to offer. And the only way that you can offer something to them is by sharing it. And you share it by adding value of what you have already done, what you have already gone through. You add value even with your beautiful face, because many people don't have the courage to put a selfie picture and say how they feel that day and how they're going to project themselves when they walk into work. Many people will work out, but they won't share what these workouts have done for them. And that's what we want. We don't want to be realistic in the sense that we want to overthink everything. We want to be realistic in the sense that we want to go with the trends. And right now, Snapchat is going, Instagram stories are on, Instagram and Facebook are your main platforms. So we need to be open and willing to share our story so that we connect with other people and we offer hope to others. Because in that hope, that's when we will wake up something in them that will prove to them that if we could do it, they could do it too. And at the end of the day, that is our vision. Our vision is to inspire others into living a healthier and a more fulfilling life. So at the end of the day, guys, we choose whether we want to stay in the comfortable spaces of our lives or we want to actually execute and put into action our dreams. And we want to be able to do that by remaining focused, not on what we see right now with our physical eyes, but what our future has in store for us. Because we're not looking at this as something that will remain forever. We're focusing on what's to come. Because every single day when you get up, when you do your personal development, your mind is getting stronger, your heart is getting stronger, and you're getting strategies that are going to help you fight. When you fuel your body, you're actually cleansing yourself from all the toxins that you've already had in your body. So let go of it. And when you work out, your endorphins are lifting up. You're actually getting a happy pill without having to be prescribed. So connect with your community. Stay connected. We're coming to times in which the holidays are going to come. And this is when everybody is going to lose their focus and forget about their vision for their future and where they wanted to be in the beginning of the year. That's not you. You're focused on what you said you wanted for tomorrow. And it doesn't matter what comes, what goes. You remain persistent because you know that there's more for you. And that's it. And remember, we're not halfway in. We're not in the plane. We're not in the air. We've chosen. We are not in between. We're not trying to do this. We're doing it. We're making it happen. All right? So I know that a few of you came in late. If you have any questions for me, feel free to answer. I don't want to take a lot of your time. I just really wanted to share with you these important dates. Erika, since you're joining us, I want you to know that we have 4 important dates happening back to back. And we have December 9th as an event that will be happening in the Bronx, and it's for Team Conquer, and we're going to be closing 2016 with victory. So make sure that you jot that down on your agenda. We have a diamond training at 9:30 a.m. in the city, and then we have a live coach opportunity event on December 16th. And to celebrate the holidays, we are getting together with Team Eagle December 17th at 8 p.m. So make sure that all of these events are available in Team Eagle. Please go ahead and make sure that you can find out. For December 9th, the time is from 6:30 to 9 p.m. We're hoping to start right at 6:30. We have, and we ask you that you please start writing down things on a notebook that you want to use so that I have to get you the address. I just passed by it today too. I'll get you the address. I'll post the address. Actually, we'll make an official invite and we'll put it up in the group so that everybody is informed. And these events will be posted. I'll make it all. I'll put a little card up so that everybody knows. So that's it, guys. And continue doing your thing. Continue showing up with Core de Force and being persistent. Because at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. If anybody wants to say anything, you can unmute yourself.